Hi everyone, my audience on Dominus Nisi. This is Bismi Palati with another wonderful guest, as I promised last week. Today, we are going to have a conversation about our council program, Wynnovation. So, when we talk about innovation, we need someone who knows from the core, and that's why a wonderful gentleman here is here to talk about what is innovation and why he is really interested to invest his precious time to this council event. Before that, we will introduce you this wonderful person. You may know sometimes looking at the person or hearing his voice through on air. So let me welcome Sudhir Juneja.
Thank you so
I
much, Bismi.
I always call Sudhir Ji, so it's always
Yeah,
bit putting that surname is taking that connection
yep.
from you. So Sudhir Ji, he is the director of brands and biz that will be there after some time in the conversation. But let's see who is he and what is he doing. So welcome to our show, Sudhir Ji.
Thank you, Bismi. Thank you so much. And it's feeling great to be back at 88.9 FM.
I know. So you were here for another program, and it's
Yeah,
first time you're coming to my program. And
absolutely.
it's
Yes.
been a while that we were talking and then trying
Yes.
to get time. But it's great to see you here. And I really wanna connect or share that the last time that we saw is was at the Rashi's Growling Cafe for
Oh,
our
yes.
International Women's Day, that
Yeah.
you are supporting women and
Oh,
international
yes.
women. And that's so heart touching because we need allies like you for anything happening for anybody in that women's world. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much
So that
for
was the second event I was attending that day. First event was the Wyndham City Council's
yeah,
International Women's Day,
yes.
which was happening in
Mansions, yeah.
the mansion.
Mhm.
And then from there, straight away, I cut that into half and then came and
Yeah,
attended the Tarnit Business Association one because I'm part of the Point Cook Business Association and we
yeah,
were supporting the Tarnit Business Association in that event.
that's right.
And very happily, I had to be there
Yeah,
supporting all the women.
that's great. So tell us about you, Sudhir Ji, where you are from and how was your journey from your, I would say,
So,
younger age to up to
yeah.
here.
From younger age, when you say it reminds me of all the cantonments in India
Uh-huh.
because I come from a armed forces family.
Oh, okay.
My dad was in army, and we kept moving to from one cantonment to the other.
Yes.
And in the northern India, we have been to most of the suburbs, most of the cantonments,
Mm-hmm.
whether it is Delhi, whether it is Ambala, Jalandhar, any of those.
Mm.
We have spent time there.
Yeah.
But most of the time I have spent
Mm-hmm.
is in Chandigarh and Chandi Mandir,
Okay.
which is close to Chandigarh,
Yeah.
because those were the formative years and educational, from educational point of view.
Mm.
Our parents decided that this will be the best place to
Yeah.
give us education, and I really owe them big time
Mm.
for taking that call and going through the hardship when three of us were studying in the university
Yeah. At
at
the
one
same
time.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then how did you end up here from an army background?
So I after my education,
Hmm.
I went into the corporate world in
Hmm.
India,
Yeah.
and I worked in product management and marketing.
Mm. Okay.
So as part of one of the largest electronic company at that time, VPL,
Mm.
I took one of my dealers and distributors a trip to uh, a place called Mauritius.
Okay.
I really loved it.
It's a nice place for
So,
holiday, right?
so I was talking to the distributors,
Mm.
and that was my, I think, first or second trip outside India.
Mm.
And I said, "This is such a beautiful place. I love it."
Yeah.
They said, "You should actually go and explore Australia."
Okay. That's
And
much better than that.
because till then we knew only about the kangaroos and we only knew about uh, the
Mm.
the the grassland being burnt and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but not much beyond that, and
Correct.
wool and sheep.
Yes.
So that was the starting point. I started exploring about Australia,
Mm.
and within India, the choice was to stay in any of the metros. I was in Delhi when we moved here.
Yeah.
So career progression wise, we could have gone to any of the metros.
Mm.
Things are just the same all over.
Yeah.
And we had two little girls,
Hmm.
and we said, okay, fine, it'll be good and nice place to
Mm.
explore Australia. So we packed our bags in 2002 and came to Australia.
That's really good. I can see. I can
Yeah.
I can resonate to that as well. Like, when I came to Australia in 2000, I only know about kangaroos. I didn't know anything about it. I know that you started your Australian life in 2002, and
Yeah,
you had different areas, and now you are motivating the business people through your business coaching and
yeah,
other community participation. So tell us a bit more about that. How did you identify that's your call?
yeah. So when I came to Australia,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I started working in a company in the photographic
Mm-hmm.
trade in the product management area,
Uh-huh.
and then within that company, I could get a very good exposure because I had the product management, sales, and marketing exposure in India, and
Mm-hmm.
here I also gathered product management and supply chain and purchasing.
Okay.
So it gave me an overall rounded uh,
Mm-hmm.
kind of insight into
Mm-hmm.
consumer goods.
Yeah, okay.
And I always wanted to help small businesses. And I was giving advice, free advice to a lot of people
Okay.
when connecting,
It's
and all those things were clicking good for them.
yeah, and it's
So,
easier for them to grab the
yeah.
free advice, right?
So I was still working and I started this business in 2016. So I worked in that company for nearly 17 years,
Okay.
which I joined. And in 2016, I started Brands and Biz
Mm,
just to help small and medium businesses
yeah.
with my coaching and consulting work
Okay.
and marketing work. And since then, never looked back.
That's great. And I know that you are genuinely helping many businesses, especially in Wyndham. And then we
Mhm.
can see that your selfless connectivity to all the people who are, I would say, startups, because
Mhm.
they do not know anything about business, but they
Yep.
have a passion and they know that they need to run a business and
Yep.
be a successful business person. And then you are putting your energy there and helping people. So can you think about, like, there should be some reason that you're giving a lot to other people,
Mhm.
because I know that you have that passion. You learned a lot through your 17 years of experience here and back in
Mhm.
India. But what do you feel when you give people that type of
You see, there's a very personal reason for doing that.
okay,
That you get the sheer sense of happiness
yeah,
by sharing your experiences and helping people to do something
yeah,
which they would think they can't do.
exactly.
And it's not only in business, it is also in the community work which we do. We started our club in 2012.
Mm,
So this is a Point Cook based club called Western Gymkhana Club.
hmm.
And for the last 14 years, we've been connecting
Yeah,
families, helping them get out of isolation, stay
yeah.
connected, and have that bond of having people around you
Hmm.
and supporting them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know that the way that you connect communities, not just one part, like not just business people, you connect elderly people and
Yeah.
then be active and then give something for them. You connect with the younger people, do something for them, and then you work with like council and then do how that future of
Mhm.
local people or business people are improving. So you have all different dimensions of community.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about which area that's your strongest part or
I
like
think I think if I had to choose one word, it would
mhm,
be connector.
connected? Yeah.
And the I don't see any commercial benefit out of a transaction if somebody comes to me for help.
Mm-hmm.
And I straight away have the urge of connecting them with the right person
Mm,
so that their life gets better.
yeah,
It could be anything. It could be about an event happening somewhere. A stray person will call me,
yeah,
or it could be about some business event happening somewhere, and
yeah,
I'll encourage them to participate in that, whether it is a pitching competition or
yeah.
a exhibition or any training
Training
programs coming up.
programs. Yeah.
Or, for example, I'll give you an idea. In Point Cook, we didn't have a business association, so we
Mm-hmm.
started it in 2024.
Yeah.
And when we started that, we started connecting with all the other eight business associations
Mm-hmm.
and started working together
Yeah.
so that we are giving a fantastic output rather than overlaps. We are
Yeah.
giving a fantastic output to the business community. And
Yeah.
that is all volunteer work.
That's
Yeah.
great. So I'm actually going live through Facebook so that my Facebook friends can
Oh,
see
yeah.
you. So I just want to check with you if you are there with me on Facebook and if you are seeing this wonderful person on the screen, you should wonder, like, so he is waving at you, and then he's going to talk about a wonderful event that's going to happen next month in Council, in Wyndham Council, and then how people are getting motivated and then improving their business. So I'm just going to ask about those questions, and then you will get an understanding, okay, what's happening, and then how you can collaborate and connect with our innovation. So, Sudhirji, I just want to check with you. So, tell us about what is this innovation, and then how, as a normal Wyndham resident, can get impacted or influenced with that innovation, please.
So, if you are a business which is already in the business, or if you are a person who's starting to get into the business, Wyndham City Council has got a Wynnovation event every year. It is one of the iconic business events in Wyndham.
Yeah.
And this time, this event is happening on 7th of May, starting at 8:30 in the morning, goes up till 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And there are 50 businesses which are there at the exhibition. There is a Wyndham Business Expo also happening at the same time at the same venue. So nearly 50 businesses exhibiting, more than 8 keynote speakers coming in. And we have Adam Jacobs, who's the founder of Iconic and Hatch. He's coming in there. Dr. Michelle Dickinson, who's a global technology and innovation leader, she's coming there and being a keynote speaker. MC Osher Günsberg is there. He's presenting on 10 ways to say 11 better things. And then we have Tess Cormack from Combank and Kelly Pacefield from IP Australia. So a huge range of keynotes being done there. And towards the end, we also have pitching competition grand finale.
So I just want to, before going to the pitching, Sudhirji, I heard there are lots of booths are there, and then there is free haircut from Victoria University. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, tell us that.
And there are 50 exhibition booths.
Oh, yeah.
And Brands and Biz is one of the key supporters of this event. And there are going to be 8 prizes for all the people who are coming in at the exhibition or at the pitching competition. And these are fabulous prizes, and they go right from the morning till evening at the after dark networking event as well.
Yeah.
So these 50 businesses are local businesses, and they are from B2B platforms. And businesses who deal with businesses. It is not a consumer exhibition kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So this is going to benefit all the businesses. If you come there, you'll see a range of businesses who could be there to collaborate with you.
Yeah. So
or offer you the services.
Exactly. So if you are a business owner, not just from Wyndham, but from any other part of this Victoria, I would love to see you there, because we are talking about business and how we can collaborate between business and how you can maybe even start new business in Wyndham, because we love people from other places, because Wyndham welcome multicultural communities, even in not in just residency, but in the business world as well. So if you want to know more about this, almost all activities or entrance is free other than the dinner event on the day. So how do we connect?
So so there is a ticket available for the exhibition, which is free entry for the exhibition. I think we'll put the link at the bottom of or in the comment section.
Yeah, sure.
And all the keynotes are in the premium section, so you have to buy a ticket for that. And along with that, you also get entry into the after dark networking, which is between 5 to 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So amazing opportunity. Take a day off from your work and come there yourself and with your team. Because if you're not there, you're missing something for your own
Then
business.
there is another benefit. If you are a local business, there is a code that you can utilize so that you will get bit of
Yeah,
better
we'll put
price.
that code also
Yeah,
in the link.
better price as well. So I was there for Innovation last year, and it was an amazing opportunity to see how these businesses are connecting and collaborating. And then we learned a lot from that. And this year, Winafirm is our marketing media partner, and then we will be going live from Innovation. Can you imagine that the radio station is going from our caravan in the Innovation Center? Can you share a bit more about where is the location? Where should we come?
So this is happening on 7th of May,
Mhm.
8:30 till 7
At
o'clock.
7 o'clock, yeah.
And it is at the Werribee Race Course,
Hmm.
and amazing venue.
Yes.
And there's an outdoor business event also happening,
Mhm.
which is being done by Emma Costing, EQ Leaders.
Yeah.
So you'll see some horses there as well.
Yes, yes.
So it's an amazing opportunity. There are two major things in Wyndham for business which we
Hmm.
never miss. One is the Wynnovation,
Yeah.
which happens every year around May,
Yes.
and then the second one is the Wyndham Business
With the
Awards.
business award. So
So those are also opening, but we'll not talk about that today. But these are the two events as a
yeah.
business you should never miss.
Yeah. So if you think that you're a business owner that's already running your successful business, you should come. But if you're a person you're thinking that you have a passion or a plan or a dream to become a business owner, come and connect on this specific day because there are minimum 50 plus 50, minimum 100 business owners there. And again, you can personally connect and book a coffee catch up after that. And then that's where the power of people coming up.
Yeah.
So Wyndham invite you for this wonderful opportunity. And why Sudhirji is here? That's my
And
next
I think
question.
it is such a beautiful opportunity where WinFM is a community supporter and Brands and Biz is a community supporter,
Yeah,
and we have been
we are
promoting here
exactly. So
so that it benefits as many businesses locally.
yeah. So the Brands and Biz is what owned by Sudhirji, and then he is supporting this wonderful event and giving this different prices. And I know
So
that many
there
of
are
other
five
things.
thousand dollars worth of prizes which are going to be given away that day
Oh, wow. Okay.
to eight different winners.
Okay.
So let's see if you're lucky on the day, you might get something great.
It's an amazing opportunity. So we need to come. So you need to block your calendar. You purchase your free ticket or a paid ticket. If you are a local business owner, you have a
Yeah.
reduced price as well.
And I'll just quickly give you the booking link, which is wyndham.wic.gov.au/winnovation.
Yeah,
Very simple, wyndham.wic.gov.au/winnovation.
yeah. So that's happening on 7th of
And
May.
this is the beautiful flyer for that.
Yeah.
And man, don't miss the opportunity.
So I was talking about the innovation and this brands and biz. And the reason that I really want to connect and share that through our media is some people are telling like, they don't know what's happening in the council, what's happening, why we are not informed. We are informed. The council in it is informed through many different ways. Look at the beautiful flyer they have done. And if you look at Wyndham's council website, wyndham.wic.gov.au, there is a big page talking about everything that is happening for this year and even for next year. So you can't really say that the council didn't notify you. They are taking on
And when you go there, you
the
also see the upcoming Wyndham Business Awards, which is the 30th year of the Business Awards.
yeah. I think we need to talk about that as well and then see how we can, allow people to enter into that one.
Yeah.
So, tell me about this innovation. Is that actually running by the council and through
This is purely run by the council. I think there are some major sponsors in
sponsors
there
as
which are supporting,
yeah.
but it's a council event.
Mhm.
And yeah, it is a big help for the businesses because the exhibition also helps in terms of bringing more customers.
Yeah.
And the timing is pretty good
Yeah, it's a during
because
the day.
as businesses, we are all preparing for the next financial year.
Hmm.
So right in May when this happens,
Mhm.
when you're planning your next year, you'll see the opportunities where you can collaborate or take the services of other businesses,
Mhm.
and that will help you in your
In the
next year
next
as well.
year as well. So it's more of like, I can clearly see that it's proudly sponsored by council, and then major sponsor is Victoria University, and then premier sponsor is Commonwealth Bank and Stack Infrastructure. So there are like major investment happening in this event. It's not just happening on the day. They were doing many millions of things behind the scene and then
Yeah.
helping
In
people
fact,
and
today at Spark, there is a prelim round of pitching competition happening. When I came here, a lot of people, I think nearly 80 people there for the
for
pitching
the
competition.
preliminary round of the pitching
So I think there
competition.
are five who are going in the final or
Yes,
something.
it's a
Yeah,
five of
yeah.
them. Yeah.
And then you'll see them there at the grand finale.
Okay, so the grand finale pitching competition is also happening on 7th of May, Thursday, and it's happening at Werribee Racing Club and
The race
it's
course, very big
racecourse,
race
yeah.
course. Yeah.
So it will be an amazing opportunity to connect and collaborate. And if you want to know how this Win FM or radio station is actually broadcasting from the caravan and how we are doing all the programs, please come and connect. And then we are happy to have you have conversations on air. And if you want to know how your business is growing. And then if you want to share whatever about that particular day during or during that day on air, connect with us. So I'll be there and Deborah will be there. And then we are coming as a team to help you business people and then market your thing, your ideas or your pitch and your business ideas through on air as well.
And
So
this is one of the biggest business events in the western suburbs.
mm,
And if even if you don't have a business, do come over and explore what are the possibilities, what are the things which will fit in when you're looking for a business, and look for businesses which you can explore either to start or to buy, and
yeah.
that'll give you an idea in terms of what are the possibilities for you.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, it's a day event, and you can stay back as much as you want, or you can stay to the whole thing. So I'm coming back to Sudeji, and then as you heard before, his organization is actually supporting and marketing, and then helping the to spread the word around. So when you talk about your brands and help us to understand a bit more about your business, how you can help a startup business.
So in my business, I call it as an ecosystem of growth.
Yeah.
And so basically, what all things a small business needs to either start or to scale up,
Yeah.
we provide those.
Okay.
So in one basket, we have the business coaching and consulting and mentoring. I'm also mentoring for the Wyndham City Council in their Ignite program as a volunteer.
Yeah.
And one is the business consulting coaching and mentoring for the new businesses or to scale up.
Yep.
The second one is we provide a business network platform, which is called the Business Guild, TBG network. And the third arm of the business is into the content creation products.
Okay.
So content is a very important part of the thing. While we are doing it, I'm also recording it on my products. So uh, any new business when you start, you have to amplify and go and tell about your business, what you do.
Exactly.
And having those products, I'm able to support those businesses to amplify their voice and go out and tell more people so that they can get benefit.
Yeah. Okay.
And in this, basically, the very first and the second and the third part, we also provide the marketing services to businesses.
Yeah.
And when we say marketing, it is a complete marketing service, all-rounded marketing service, which takes care of right from the time when you choose a product or a location, and what price you should sell, what products you should sell. So everything we provide our services in.
Yeah.
And if we have to tinker with your pricing or play with your pricing and look at the margins, so in a way, we are helping you make your business profitable and sustainable in the long term.
Okay. So what I'm hearing, and then that's what I'm suggesting. If you think that you have some passion or some business idea, and then you do not know how to start or how to market or how to implement that, that's where Sudesh and his team coming up. So he will come and have a conversation and then see what's your plan, where you want to go, maybe next 12 months and 3 years and 5 years, that type of plans. And then he will sit with you for business coaching. And that's what I like, that he will coach you and then give you a strategy. That means you can't miss opportunity of connecting that person.
So any new business, when you start, there are 8 out of 10 businesses which fail in the first 3 years or 5 years of the business. So what we are trying to do as Brands and Biz, that is the initiative since 2016 when we started. We want to reverse that. We want 8 to 10 businesses to succeed out of 10.
Yeah.
So that because when a business succeeds, it is helping the entire family. It is
Yeah.
helping the local community.
Yes.
So, and if it fails, it is impacting the entire family.
Correct.
So what we are seeing business as a tool is to supplement the financial income of the families and support them, especially at these times when a lot of jobs are at stake,
Yeah.
when AI is a big buzzword and it is impacting a lot of people in software.
Yeah.
Because and in other industries where people think that it is going to impact their jobs, and they're looking for a risk aversion strategy to have something as a backup thing which can averse the risk of losing the job, so that you have something in the back burner.
Correct.
So it is a great time for starting the businesses, despite the fact that Mr. Trump has put the spanner in the wheel, and he's caused so much of uncertainty in the business world and economies.
In the whole human
uh,
life, I would say.
exactly, and there's a I think this is the second test after the COVID. We are still recovering from impact of COVID, and then we are impacted by this.
Yeah.
But we all need to work in a way that we're supporting each other in these times,
Yes.
and extended some extra help to each other, so that we are able to establish other people into their businesses and secure them financially.
Yeah, that's an absolute, I would say, the magic formula for the current time, because I
Yeah.
can clearly talk from the personal experience. When you are in the highest pain point, that's where your best outcome will come up. But you need to go through that pain points and invest the right way, or maybe think the right way, or collaborate with the right people. Then that pain point will go into the tremendous success in your
I'll
life.
give you my story. 2016, I started this business. So I joined this company in 2003. 2016, I started the business.
Yep.
And went part-time.
Yeah.
So that I could focus on the business. 2020, when the COVID hit,
yes,
in September, I was made redundant.
All right.
Right? Now, I had that business at the back, which was establishing over the previous 4 years,
Yes, yeah.
that I could actually transition into that.
With
And
a
I never thought
full-time
of getting
career.
back into job, but went full on into the business right during COVID,
Yes.
and added a few more things. And in fact, year on year, our business has grown since 2016.
Yeah.
And you need to have some backup plan always, and it is important. And I still sell the products of those companies.
Yeah.
And that's how you collaborate and
Collaborate
connect,
with the
because it is
people.
these are the needs of different organizations. They have to do it. If you were sitting in the board, you'll take the same make the same decisions. But you have to understand that yes, to survive, you have to make your own plans as well. In the jobs, you're there one day, and the next day when you're gone, no one remembers you.
It's true.
But
They're
your
just
family depends
numbers.
on you,
Yeah.
and they look up to you. And a lot of work which I do is not to project and amplify my positioning. It is more to inspire other people that if this guy can do it, why can't we do it?
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of events which we do it with that purpose, that you see successful people, or you see people who have achieved. We did a recent event of Point Cook Business Association, and we had three major franchisees of Coffee Club and Subway, and the third one was Grilled. So each of them have multiple stores. They started with one store, and they were all like us.
Growing, yeah.
Yeah. And they're all successful, and that inspired a lot of people. Yes, one thing, business is a lot of hard work, and there's no escaping of hard work. You have to work and slog.
Yeah.
And a classic example is the Point Cook. If you have seen the place right on the traffic lights, we have Grilled.
Yes.
Just opposite is Coffee Club.
Yeah.
And both of them have been there for the last many years.
Yeah.
And both the owners had not interacted or met. They met on that day. So this is not an example that they are not connected. It is an example how much hustle a business has to do, that you don't have even time to go out
Right.
and connect on the other things, because business is demanding a lot from
Yeah,
you. And
exactly.
especially when you're growing and you're doing exponential growth and building more businesses,
Mm-hmm.
it is going to take impact on you,
Mm.
and you have to stay focused on keep building it.
Yeah, true. And again, like, the networking is where we identify there is a collaboration or
Oh yes,
competition. So if you collaborate, you're automatically getting more business. And
yeah.
then sometimes people, if you are running your business by yourself, you may not know that is happening. They feel like I need to compete with the other
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
But every product, every business is unique. The person is unique. And that's what I always believe.
yeah.
You can't replace me or I can't replace you. That's the
You
power.
see, the thing is, the biggest flattery is when somebody is copying you, right?
That means something.
At times we get a bit pissed off with that somebody is copying every action which I'm taking. But it's the biggest compliment somebody can give you.
Yeah, because they can
And
see that
uh,
you are a successful
exactly,
person.
and the thing is, the role of business leaders or leaders is that you charter into territories which are
Mm.
unexplored, make the way for others to follow you.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
looking back, one should not feel that yes, these people are copying me. This is the path you created for everyone, so that
Yeah.
others can follow.
Correct.
So when I started our networking group, the Business Guild, in 2016, so at that time there were not many networking events happening around except for the large international ones.
Yeah.
And since then, there are so many business networkings which have started. And I feel happy because there's a limitation on how much I can take that work to the business community. If there are 10 more people like me who are doing it, it means we are reaching more people.
Correct.
And that also gives me a lot of pleasure.
Yeah.
So, and it is always good to see that people are trying and experimenting new things and giving back in the same way. Your objective is the same,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
And then
And that's the spirit you have to
there
carry.
is already a winning path that you can follow.
Yeah.
I really would love to check with you. You are doing many different things to motivate people. What is the motivation for you in your life? Do you have any top three rules that you keep in your life to keep that calmness and grounding and
I think spirituality helps me a bit.
okay, all right.
So I am a God-fearing person and a bit spiritual as well. And to the extent that I don't follow any cult,
Okay.
but at the same time I take the good values from
All the
all the good people
yeah.
and religions. But definitely that keeps me grounded and keeps me focused.
Yeah. So do you have
So that's
any
one, and
specific
having
thing?
family support is
Okay.
there as well,
Great.
which is always helping.
Yep.
And so, what was the question?
Yeah, so you mentioned that you have that God-fearing mindset. That means that you know that there is someone higher power there controlling your
Which has
life.
given you the power to do whatever
Powerful.
you're
Yeah,
doing.
that's
Like
great.
this
Some
power can go in just 1 second.
exactly. So you
Yeah.
are more on submissive to that higher
Oh,
power. That's your
absolutely.
grounding the
Yeah.
one on
And
one
there is, I can see that there is a purpose.
for you.
Everyone has to see
Yes.
that there is a purpose. You are here to do something,
Yes.
and just keep doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Keep
exactly.
doing the hustle, and
And then
things will follow.
exactly. So if you were listening my shows and you know that the people coming to my show somehow connected to my theme or my tagline is more of like, you have a purpose exactly, but
Yeah.
to me it's like spreading love, joy, and peace
Yeah.
through your life. That's my tagline. And I can clearly see that from you, Sudhirji. You are helping a lot of family, not just the current generation, you are helping a next generation because when you feed the family now in a better way, we
Yep.
are creating a better future generation. So I would say you are not just a collector, you are making a generation better for Wyndham. So it in a way that may be your purpose that you are
Yeah.
feeding now so that the next gen is actually making use
Yeah.
of that wonderful time that they have with their family, their community, their business and all.
Yeah.
So I would love to check with you. So I got that God fearing grounding, and then you mentioned that your family is
It's
really
a big support.
supportive. You got
Yeah.
wonderful daughters, two of
Oh,
them.
yes. I got two
Yes.
daughters, and both of them are working. One is working in marketing in a beauty company,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is a doctor in Alfred Hospital.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so it's a busy family, and we have a lovely dog who
Okay.
keeps us
So
who
good.
keeps us all happy.
That's great. And it's always
Yeah.
good to have a pet for your mental health
Yeah,
as well.
my wife is the biggest support all throughout because business is a very lonely journey at times, and you get to meet all kind of people and all kind of situations. So you need a sounding board. So she's
What's
one
her
who's
name?
a sounding.
Let us
Her
hear
name
her.
is Honey Juneja.
Oh, wow. Look
Yeah.
at that. So you'll be calling her my honey.
Yes.
Okay, hi,
Yeah.
honey. Yeah, you don't need
Yeah.
to put any other names like in a
Absolutely.
beautiful
Yeah.
name. So well done if you're hearing us, honey. So congratulations. So bringing your husband and a female family like this, spending their time for community and then helping many people in and around Victoria and even around the globe. So Sudhiji, I just want to come back to our Wynnovation and our Wynnovation Business Award. I know that you are working a lot of your time with the Spark, where you have your office and then helping other
Yeah.
people.
So
And
I'll just brief you about the work which I do.
Mhm.
So my brands and biz work.
Yep.
That office is in Spark, which is on Snides Road.
Yep.
Again, it is a council building which they have given to a lot of businesses
Business.
on rent,
Yeah.
not as a leasing agreement kind of a thing, but as a licensee agreement,
Yeah.
and loving it.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of
Everybody likes
businesses
it.
which are there, and the best thing is when you get tired of working, you go to the lunchroom and you can have lunch together.
Yeah, and there are lots of co-working space as well. And then if you want to know more about Spark, connect with Sudhirji or anybody from the
Yeah.
council.
And
I think
there's another business which I'm part of, which is called the Achiever Business Brokers. So come and see us at the Wynnovation. So
Yeah.
we'll have Achiever there as well. So Achiever is the youngest in my portfolio of things, and this has been added to help the businesses further
Yep.
as helping them buy and sell businesses. So
Okay,
we're
business
working as
brokers.
I'm working as a business broker, which helps buy and sell businesses.
Okay.
And that's another service which I'm able to provide
That's great.
for the businesses.
So I think, if you think that you need to sell your business, or if you think that, yes, I'm ready to buy a business,
Yeah.
that's what you need to think, or what you need to do. Just connect with Sudhirji, and I will be putting his website details and all the email contacts right under this video. And if you are listening to us on air, please connect with him, and he's happy to have a conversation with you. And I told you before, he got multiple hats, and I love this idea. Once you connected with this person, he can't hide from you, or you can't hide from him, because all these different elements of a successful business, he is doing it. Business coaching, strategy, consulting for business, consulting for marketing, and then all the marketing services, including digital marketing. So that's all you want, as like a whole wheel of business. That's what he is trying to help. And I love the way that you mentioned, Sudhirji, because you are not thinking about business, you are thinking about the people or the family behind that business. And then your passion is to help that family so that they do have a wonderful life, and they don't really struggle that way.
Yep. And there are not only the business owners, there are a lot of people who are connected with that business. It could be the suppliers, it could be the people who work there. So everyone flourishes when a business flourishes.
Yeah. And that's
So
why you mentioned it's an ecosystem.
yeah, yeah.
That's great. So, if you want to know more about Wynnovation or more about our Business Wyndham Awards for this year and its 30th anniversary, so that will be a wonderful opportunity to come. And the entries are like in opening on 14th of May. I think they will be announcing that.
Yeah, I think it is already announced.
I
So
know.
the campaign will start after the innovation, my guess,
Yeah, because
because
now
we're all
it's the
focused on doing
Wynnovation.
that.
Yeah.
And
All right. So, if you have any questions about innovation and anything that you heard today about what's the business and how to start business and how this wonderful human being is helping many people. And that's the beauty. So coming back to the last event that we were together, I was emceeing that International Women's Day, and then he was supporting as a Point Cook Business Association, and then Sonia was there. She is Williams Landing Business Association president, and then Rashi was there for Tarnit Business Association president, and there were MPs, and then coming together as as a, like, I would say that a collaboration of business
It is a collaboration,
association.
and I explained that there are 8 business associations,
Mm.
and all these 8 business associations come together every year,
Yeah, okay.
and we do a mixer event.
Mm.
So again, that is the second event we did this year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year we did our first event as a mixer,
Mm-hmm.
and all associations we interact every month.
Oh, okay.
So we interact every month, and we plan what should we bring to the businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, the work being done is being done in tandem
Mm-hmm.
rather than unplanned way.
Okay, yeah. So how do we join Point Cook Business Association? I think you're from.
So Point Cook Business Association, we have a link
Mm-hmm.
where you can go and
It's like an yearly membership,
it's a
right?
yearly membership. So if you're a home-based business, it is just $50 for the entire year, and there's a we don't call networking
Mm.
because in Point Cook, what we are doing different is
Mm-hmm.
we are building it more as a community connect, business community connect,
Mm.
because for some reason networking word puts a lot of businesses away.
Mm. Yeah.
Because people have been to a lot of places which are very formal and very aggressive and very target oriented, and you have to do a lot of reporting. So people go there for some time and they get averse to going to any networking.
Mm.
So we have not used the word networking in the last
Okay.
2 years. We have been doing the Point Cook Business Association
Mm-hmm.
events,
Mm-hmm.
and these are called the community connects.
Okay.
And home-based businesses is $50,
Mm.
and for the shop-based or office-based businesses, it is $150. It is for one full year.
Yeah,
You
it's
get to
pretty
meet
cheap.
you get to meet the people, the local businesses,
Mm.
and people who have been living for many years there. They don't know who the business owners are.
Mm.
That connection is always helpful,
Yeah.
and that's what we're trying to build as a
Yeah.
connection, so
Yeah.
that people know people rather than business knows business.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. A final question from my show, because my show is again about spirituality. We talk about how we can spread love, joy, and peace. So, just for
Mm.
my listeners, can you give us a message how we can spread love, joy, and peace, or how we can connect with people to spreading that?
Be giving,
Yeah.
be forgiving,
Oh, okay.
because forgiveness is one of the biggest thing if you have to move forward. So you have to be forgiving,
Yeah.
and you have to keep your feet on the ground and head held up high.
Okay.
And I would say that is my message generally, to keep moving
The
forward.
listeners, that's an amazing
Yeah, because this gives you immense energy in terms of keep delivering what you have to deliver,
Mm.
and not holding on to any baggages, but looking at the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I would say that, G for G, like, giving, forgiving. So that means if you are giving and if you are forgiving, you can be the best person of yourself. And I can
And
see.
another final thing,
Uh-huh.
it is the connection is always between you and the him.
Mm.
So once that connection is strong,
Yeah,
anything else doesn't matter.
that's great.
It is
So,
all incidental. We are here for a reason. I never knew that I am going to be meet Bismi here in
in this time,
2026,
yeah,
right? So
but
we were
someone
born in
already,
different parts of the planet,
yeah,
and finally some power is bringing us together,
correct.
and there's a reason for that. So let's look
Exactly.
at the good reasons why this is happening, and what best we can do while this opportunity comes out.
Correct. And I love that, Sudhirji, because that's what I love. And that's what I mentioned in my book called Inspired. Connecting to your creator is the beginning
Oh
of the
yeah.
change. And that's what you mentioned. You need
Mm.
to connect to him, whoever the higher power. And in the corporate world, people doesn't like to hear God, the word God. But if you say higher
No, there
power,
is,
higher energy, they're happy
because in
to.
corporate world, in the food chain, there is a higher power is the boss,
Yeah, it's
and the
already.
next higher power is his boss.
Yeah, so there is
So
a
they don't
there.
want to accept any other bosses around. So because their power gets diluted.
Exactly. So anyway, I love the conversation with you,
Yeah.
Sudeji, and then
Thank
we
you.
know that we will be collaborating.
Yeah.
We will be there from WinFM, and I look after my speaking area. So I have a power speaking coaching
Yeah.
center going on, and then we have a collaboration with Komala. We started that She Rise Foundation,
Yeah, I
where
heard
we
about
help
that.
people, especially women and youngsters
Yep.
in different area that they are not really ready to speak up or become an advocate. So We look forward to collaborate with you, Sudeji, and
Yeah,
all the people
surely.
around you. And
Yeah.
we will be there at Wynnovation on 7th of May,
7th of
Thursday.
May, 8:30 a.m. and
yeah.
we'll see you there.
All right. So thank you so much. Our studio is ready for next show called Vanisai. That's a Tamil program by our radio host Kumarji. And you will be listening to wonderful Tamil music, and stay back and enjoy the music. I will be coming next week with another wonderful guest. Till then, take
Vanakkam.
rest. Bye bye.
See ya. Vanakkam is Tamil.